Today we are making a protein-packed appetizer that is sure to please any crowd. I'm so excited to be in the kitchen with you today to share this spicy white bean buffalo dip. Let's cook and have some fun. Finding a healthy appetizer that's both delicious and actually good for you can be tough. I mean, we all want something that satisfies without making us feel weighed down. And I love a creamy buffalo dip, but my stomach just can't handle those super rich, heavy versions. So I created a recipe that not only tastes amazing, but it's lighter and it's perfect for get-togethers. My kids devour it, and my mom even gave it the seal of approval, so it's definitely a winner. Start by preheating your oven to 375, then grab a dish. I've got this pretty white one that I've had for forever, but 9 by 13 works perfect. We're gonna spray it with a little oil so our dip doesn't stick. And then what I love about this dip is everything goes right in the blender. We whir it up, pour it into our pan and bake, and it's done. So I'm gonna spray my dish and get going. Now that our dish is prepped, we're gonna set this aside. And it's time to drain and rinse our beans. You always want to drain and rinse them, get off any excess sodium that's on them so that we can control the sodium in our dish. All right, 1 can of beans goes right into our blender. The other can we're gonna save to add in once this is all mixed up. Okay. Next up is 1 clove of garlic. Give it a little smash. Take it out of its camicha, its little case. And just throw it into your blender. For the base of our dip, 1 cup of cottage cheese, adding lots of protein. Oh, and I'm making a mess. This goes right into our blender. And then 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt, nice and thick. Some more protein here. That looks good, and into the blender. Then 1/4 cup of cream cheese, just a little 1/4 cup right in. A lot of these full heavy versions of buffalo dip use like 2 sticks of cream cheese, but we're just using 1/4 cup. It's time for our spice. 1/3 cup of buffalo sauce. I've got Frank's Red, it's just the hot sauce that I like. Use whichever one you like. Now to kick that flavor up just a bit, you've got 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And then we blend. Next step, our beans. Our 2nd can of beans go right in. You could put this in a separate bowl, but why dirty another dish? I'm gonna mix it very gently right here, and then the whole thing goes into our pan. Top it with a little cheese and bake this beautifulness off. Our dip gets topped with 1/2 cup of grated cheddar cheese. So I'm just finishing grating this cheese. We'll sprinkle it over top and pop it in the oven. Into the oven for 25 minutes. It's gonna be bubbly, gooey, and delish. While our dip cooks and gets nice and bubbly, let's get our veggies chopped. And here's where we can make a real difference between good for you and just good. If you serve this dip with some sliced veggies and maybe tortilla chips or pita chips, you and your guests will absolutely eat the veggies, which means nutrients, antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals with the delicious dip. I have bell pepper, cucumber, carrots, and celery, which is synonymous with a buffalo dip. Here's a quick tip on celery and carrots. If you prep them ahead of time, pop them into an airtight container, store them in some water because these guys really like water and it keeps them nice and fresh. And then all you have to do is make the dip and pull the veggies out when it's time to eat. The dip smells so good, I can tell it's ready. Oh. Bubbly and delicious. I'm gonna top it with some chives just to pretty it up, and a little subtle onion flavor never hurt anything. Now it's time for the best part, digging in. Grab a cucumber, and this dip has 14 grams of protein per serving, So it's absolutely going to fill you up, plus the fiber, plus it's delicious. Creamy, spicy. I like the extra can of beans in there that's not blended. It gives a little more texture. This is such a winner. I hope you try this recipe for your next game day get together or just for yourself. And if you make one of my recipes, be sure to tag me or leave a comment on the recipe page because I love to see and hear what you've made. And now if you're in the mood for a little something sweet, check out my homemade version of Girl Scout cookies. The videos are on your screen right now, and I will see you over there. Until then, eat well, be well, thrive. Today we are making a protein-packed appetite.